So it's been a very rough morning for me. However, as I promised, I am delivering videos. So excuse my hair, excuse me. It's just been a very trying morning. So anyway, I wanted to come and do this really quick video, and yes, it's gonna be quick today, about ways that you can look into getting IVF done. And this is for those that, of course, have sought out every measure, every way possible, but still have not been able to get their hands even to start on the IVF process. So with that being said, moving forward, I'm coming to you to give you a couple of things that I know about and that I've actually researched that might help someone. And I know it's in the past I've talked about it and so forth, but a lot of times you don't get a lot of your new subscribers to look all the way back to your videos. However, I'm not going to be as detailed as the other video that I put out. So if you want more information about like the infertility insurance, the jobs that cover the insurance and all the stuff like that, you would have to go back to those videos and look at those videos and watch them and listen to them in detail so you can get the correct information, because it was a lot of information. So moving forward, I did find 2 websites. I'm gonna talk about 3 websites. One of the websites that I'm going to give you information about, I don't think is as helpful, but you just never know. You just never ever know who it can benefit and who it can help. The first one I'm going to talk about is one that I found very helpful, and it is up to date. Whenever you're searching online and you're going through Google and you're researching information, and so forth, always make sure you look and see when was that article, or when was that when was that information put out, because you can read something from 2013 and then you call the doctor's office about it and they're like, oh, we don't do that no more. So make sure that the website that you're referencing to is up to date and up to par. So the first website that I found is called let's see, I'm trying to bring it up here, centerwatch.com. The exact same way it sounds is the exact way that you would spell it. So Center Watch. And this website here, it was first launched in 1994. However, when you go to the very first page of it, it asks you, how do you want to get started? The best way that I found to look up information is to go under medical condition. Once you go under medical, and you can search how you would choose, how you please, but medical condition, then where it says search clinical trials, I just put in, where'd it go? Well, where did it go? There it goes. Okay, so what I did, there it goes. It's doing its own thing right now. Okay, so anyway, so here we go. So anyway, when you pull up and it says, when you get to the clinical trials, and let me back up and make sure. Okay, so find clinical trials, click on medical condition, scroll all the way down, and click on, there's going to be a box of alphabets. Click on I. The I is going to bring you to 2 options you can choose, either in vitro fertilization or infertility. Both of them are going to pretty much bring up the same thing in a sense. However, I would definitely click on both of them to make sure you're not missing anything. So once I click on in vitro fertilization, basically it then brings me to different states. So every state has about 1 or 2 or 3, it may have even more, of different institutes, treatment centers, clinics, just all kinds of information about seminars, and also about research. The research studies that you bring up, or clinical trials that you bring up, of course you have to meet certain criteria to be eligible. And So you have to have certain, you know, levels of this, levels of that. You have to have so many of this. You have to be a certain age at times, because they are testing and doing research. They are doing it only on a specific type of a situation, or a specific type of issue that they're trying to resolve or get more information about. And in the midst of that, sometimes they'll tell you that you may have to pay just for your medication, or they may tell you that you just have to, you know, pay your co-payments when you come in, or that's it. So a lot of times they do make it affordable for you, because they are testing you. They are testing a product, or testing a treatment, or testing a cycle. And there are women that actually have gotten pregnant and gotten a whole cycle and got frozen embryos and FETs off of clinical studies. Do not knock it before you try it. So I would definitely suggest you scroll down, find your state. Once you find your state, then you would go from there and choose the different studies and see which one you're eligible for. And once you find that one, I would definitely call the center and then see, you know, how you can set up an appointment. I looked at some of those and looked at the dates on some of those, and the dates are actually current. I've seen most of the dates are saying June 2016, which is real current, and I would say jump on it ASAP. My clinic that I go to, they always have some kind of study going on, and their name is on here, Center of Reproductive Medicine. And just for an example, they say the research study summary: a randomized assessor blind trial comparing menopur and recombinant FSH in a cycle with a single blast transfer. They say the purpose is the Megaset HR study is currently seeking patients to participate in a fertility research study designed to research study designed to compare two medications used for controlled ovarian stimulation in an in vitro fertilization cycle. The purpose of the study is to compare the safety and if I'm not seeing this right, but basically it's to compare the two different medications in women in undergoing IVF. The research is currently recruiting patients that's between 25 to 30. Okay, and basically this one here, they said the date last change was June 7th, 2016. Four phase female 21 to 35 overall recruiting, and it's outpatient. So that's all it says, and it does have like a link if you need more information about it. But what I would definitely do is whenever you find an actual clinic that has information, I would definitely, you know, call that clinic. It does say eligibility, and it gives you information. It says body mass between 18 and 30, such and such. Menstrual cycle 21 to 45 days, AMH greater than 5, greater than or less than 5, greater than or equal to 5. I'm still trying to wake up, y'all. This has been a crazy morning. And basically gives you like criteria about it, and that's each one. And even if you're close, maybe closer to a different state, then I would definitely seek out that. It's about to storm again, y'all. It's getting dark. Get a little light in here. It's about to storm again. So anyway, gloomy day, gloomy Quisha, just gloomy all the way around. So anyway, yeah, so I would definitely check out that website. I am going to link it below. The next website that I'm going to discuss is one that's called clinicaltrials.gov. This one here I didn't have much luck on because I feel like there's a lot of old information, and most of those studies have been completed. However, there are some that's still recruiting, so you may fit into that category. It never hurts to try, especially if you're not financially able to afford IVF and you're, you know, at a certain age where it's time. I would strongly suggest to go ahead. You know, most of these trials are for women in between 20 and 35 years old. There are some that I've seen that are a little bit older in age because they want to, you know, help the women that are older in age trying to get pregnant in their 40s and so forth. So I would definitely, you know, try it out. Again, once you click on that, you will get a list of options that you can put in you know, IVF and keep going and read up on that. And I can go into detail about that one because I didn't really like that one too much, or whatnot. The next one I am going to discuss here is basically a discount, and I believe I talked about it before, but I'm going to include it on this video here because it saved me a tremendous amount of money. As a matter of fact, I called yesterday to get the amount of my Pregnal, because I'm gonna use Pregnal again for my trigger. And as you know, for my trigger, I always do you know, the 10,000 a week before the transfer, and then one day after the transfer I do what, 5,000 and then 5,000 or 25, however which way it's split up. So I think it's 10 and 10, and I think I do 5,000 one day, and then like 5 or 7 days later I do another 5,000, whatever. So anyway, I found out that I only have to pay $101 for that medication. That's it, y'all. So that was a total blessing. And I paid that amount as well with my last baby that I was pregnant with. I got that for 101. So anywho, let's see, I'm pulling up. I'm sorry, I didn't have this already ready. Here we go. Okay, so this website here is where I got 50% off. Again, I talked about this before, but it's kind of relevant with this conversation. Make sure that you check this website out. It is, well, where did it go? It is fertilitybydesign.com. I'll link that below as well. And basically you just go and enroll. This here, basically it can give you, I think 40 to 75% off, possibly, or 80% off. But basically they give you a percentage off, and they have a certain amount or a certain kind of medicine that you can use it for. So I know Follistim is covered, or not covered, but Follistim, they'll give you a percentage off. Gonorrheics, they'll give you a percentage off, and also Pregnal. So they don't use like the ACG, they don't use what's the other one, whatever the other one is. So anyway, yeah, so guys, this here, or ladies, this here I would definitely say enroll in. Put in your information. You do need your tax information from last year. The coupon is good for 1 year. You can use the coupon at any pharmacy that will accept it. Most pharmacies will. I use mine through Walgreens. It is available. You can use it, you know, CVS pharmacy and so forth. And yeah, but it is a discounted program for your very expensive and major medications. So I will link that below. If for any reason any of these say, hey, who referred you, just put my name. You have to put my real name, LaQuisha Smith. You do have to put that information if they ask you, you know, who referred you, and so forth. It's not like I'm gonna get some prize or anything, but I mean, you know, so that way they'll know that I am trying to, you know, assist and help women. You just never know. They may be like, hey, we want to collaborate with you and get you some medicine to give to some other people. I don't know, but anyway, you just never know, you know. So I definitely, and in the future, I am coming up with some kind of game plan to be able to help those that are trying for IVF. So that is in the making, and I have been praying about it and thinking about it and discussing it with hubby and so forth. So hopefully that comes into existence, especially after we conceive. That's going to be one of my, that's going to be my new baby, my new waiting for, you know, that's gonna be my new thing, is because I really want to do something for the IVF community and keep it going. I want it to be an ongoing thing. So I have an idea, and like I said, I'll talk more about that way later, probably next year. But anywho, I wanted to kind of give y'all this information. Don't forget to check out the insurance one about the jobs as well, because you can easily go get a job that has the insurance real quick, hurry up and get pregnant and leave. So anyway, I hope this video was helpful. I do apologize that it's short. I do apologize that I'm just not in the best mood right now. Like I said, I've been fighting with IVF. I've been fighting with that too, but I've been fighting with the insurance company for the last since Friday about a new claim, and it's just working my last nerves. I really cannot stand United Healthcare. I just can't stand it. They are slow and very unorganized. I don't like it at all. So if you have a choice to pick between any carriers and United Healthcare is on there, do not choose them. It's a hotmess.com. Anywho, I'm gonna let y'all go, and like I said, I hope this video was very helpful. I hope y'all having a wonderful, blessed day. And I'm gonna go ahead and get off and get away from this window because this weather is about to start cutting up and so forth. So if you have any video ideas, anything I have not talked about, anything that you're feeling, you're concerned about, and you want me to discuss it and be the voice, let me know. I definitely don't mind, you know, doing that. I definitely want to, you know, keep inspiring y'all as I'm preparing for my next FET. And even though there's so much to talk about in the IVF community, I'm kind of running out of ideas for y'all to kind of keep y'all not so much encouraged, but to keep y'all informed. I can encourage all day on every video, but as far as to keep y'all informed. So if it's something that I have not talked about that you cannot find going through my playlist of videos, please let me know. You can inbox me. You can always write me on email. You can always, you know, just put it in the comments below. You can write me and remain anonymous and let me know if it's something that you want me to talk about that I have not already spoken about. So y'all have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will speak to y'all on next Thursday. I like dressing up. Y'all like dressing up? I like dressing up. I love dressing up. Alright, so last but not least, with this video, I wanted to get into this maroon, I don't know what to call it, but anyway, I call it maroon. I've been in this maroon type kick